It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Joe Mixon, touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Push the Eagles.
Got his man. It's Thornton. Touchdown, Texans. Tyquan Thornton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead.
There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Hurts throw here, taken in by Gesicki. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Buying time to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles! From 10 yards out, and the Eagles get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Check, Bobcat. Ready, go.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Check that. Street.
On the counter, it's Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Come on, 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2nd and 9. Completes this one to Thornton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
18, Pioneer.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Hall. So no gain on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On first down, Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He gets it underneath to Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now here is another interception.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of play are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Hall again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception.
He's on his way.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Let's go. 19, 18. 56.
Paul ought to give up the middle.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situation.